Some people stay lonely for years not because they enjoy being alone, and not because nobody cares about them. They stay lonely because loneliness rarely begins with isolation. It begins with disappointment. A friendship ends, a relationship falls apart, trust is broken, efforts go unnoticed. Little by little, reaching out starts to feel exhausting. First, loneliness hurts, but over time something changes. You stop expecting messages. You stop sharing your thoughts. You stop believing people will understand. What once felt painful starts to feel familiar. And that's the dangerous part. Because the longer you're lonely, the more loneliness feels like safety. When you've been disappointed enough times, isolation can seem easier than vulnerability. It's easier not to try than to risk rejection. Easier to stay quiet than to explain how you feel. Easier to be alone than to be hurt again. But loneliness doesn't always look like sitting by yourself. Sometimes it looks like being surrounded by people and still feeling unseen. Sometimes it looks like smiling in public and struggling in private. Sometimes it looks like convincing yourself that you don't need anyone. The truth is, most people don't stay lonely because they want to. They stay lonely because they've forgotten what genuine connection feels like. And the longer they go without it, the harder it becomes to believe it's still possible. But no matter how long you've been lonely, don't let loneliness become your identity. It may be part of your story, but it doesn't have to be the ending. Because healing often begins the moment you decide to reach out one more time. What do you think is harder? Being alone? Or getting used to being alone? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Life in 3 Minutes if you're learning life's hardest lessons one reflection at a time.